Test, test. Hello everyone, it's Claudia here, and today I have another layout using the TSK Reuben and BPK Bethany kits, which by the time you are probably watching this video is going to be forever since these kits were released, but I still have some product left and I just wanted to keep creating until I felt like I couldn't create anymore and wanted to share that with all of you. So I'm using a photo of Cupido, and sometimes I will refer to him as Cupido, and other times I will refer to him as Romeo because, um, long story short, he was my horse for 5.5 years. I sold him in 2013, and his current owner renamed him to Romeo. So that is why he kind of has two names. Though in my heart he will always be Cupido, and if I talk about him most of the time I will still call him that. But this was just a photo of during one of the, I don't know how many photo shoots I've done with him, but yeah, this was just one of those photos, and I got it printed in black and white because I thought that it would look better, and I really love black and white photos. I've actually got a decent amount of black and white photos sitting in my kind of photo stash, and I don't know, just something about them that I really like. I think it's the contrast between a black and white photo and a colorful, or just the colors in general, that kind of look really good in my opinion. And yeah, so for the most part, I'm down to scraps, and some of the papers I'm using are a part of the POK Vinny kit, so I got that separately, so those papers come from there. And for my color scheme, I kind of wanted to stick with that paper that kind of has this geometrical design with the teal, yellow, and pink. And so I'm just kind of pulling out some ephemera pieces that I thought would match with that color scheme. And actually, that color scheme on the left that says Wild at Heart with the floral, that piece I'm going to actually take off screen. So I did that when I was done with this layout because I felt like the kind of like the orange pinkish tone that was on there, um, mostly because of that orangey floral, it just didn't really work with my color scheme. And while I was making this layout, I didn't really pay that much attention to it, but um, yeah, I ended up taking that off. And I think I did a pretty decent layout with this kit. I did 7 layouts. Think at this point maybe I'm going to be able to do one more. Um, I would have to sit down and see if I can come up with anything decent, or if I should just call it quits and just put whatever I have left in my stash. But yeah, these were my first kits that I received as a CT member, and actually these were my first kits that I've ever received in my life. So, for the most part, it was easy because, the TSK mostly featured products from the Crepe Paper Wonder line, which I loved and already worked with on my own channel. Um, but it was a lot of fun to just work with a kit rather than a whole collection, because usually over my channel I just buy collections separately, so I get like pretty much most of the products within a collection and then try to get as many layouts done as possible. And so it was just fun to kind of try something else for a change. And at this point I'm just adding some bits and pieces, and those numbers, I actually, when I first saw them, I thought, oh gosh, I'm never going to use these because I've had them before and I didn't use many of the numbers at all. But then I kind of realized that I could just use them for layering, and that's what I ended up doing with some of the numbers that are in the collection. And yeah, if you struggle with the numbers, then I would suggest that you could just do that, because if the colors match um, what you're going for in your layout, then you could totally just use those numbers for layering behind, behind your photo or whatever else you might want to do with them. And of course I had to add a gold glittered heart that I had punched out from like a 30 or 12 by 12 inch gold glitter sheet that I had in my stash, which is amazing and I love it so much. And I think at this point I'm just going to add 2 hearts. I didn't want to add more hearts, I thought those 2 were just enough. And I'm also going to add this stamp that says #today. And I'm almost done at this point. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure to check out the Scrappery kits if you haven't already. And I will be back with another process video soon. Have a great day.